Oliie and Olise were twin brothers who lived with their parents in Ogbeachi village. They were a very hardworking set of twins, and their parents were determined to train them to the highest level of educational and academical heights as the modern day demanded. As they grew up in the village, Olise had all the aspirations of becoming a medical doctor, which was to the joy of the family. The two brothers were determined, Olise to become a medical doctor and Ollie to become a lawyer. So the two boys struggled much to learn. They tried their best to learn and finish their elementary and secondary school education, coming out tops in their various classes. When it was time for them to go to the university, Oli opted out and declared he was no longer interested in becoming a graduate. What? His twin brother exclaimed. Why, my Oli, why? Why won't you join me to the university? Please don't do this to me. Please, he pleaded. You know, we've always dreamed and planned to become a medical doctor and a lawyer, respectively, since our childhood. Oli said his twin brother kept begging, but Oli would not agree with him. And finally, Olise decided to go to his parents and tell them about it if they could help to change Oli's mind about it. Their shocked parents listened in disbelief. They called Oli and talked to him about furthering his education with his twin brother and told him the advantages and disadvantages of it all. But to their amazement, Oli refused. Mom, Dad, he said, I'm happy Olise is here to fulfill your dreams of her going to the university to study and become a medical doctor. As for me, Mom and Dad, I have decided to take another route, another path in my life. I want to learn a trade instead and follow the direction it takes me. Ah, exclaimed their mother. What has made you to change your mind this way, my son? Did anyone talk you out of it? No, mother, he replied. I just feel going to the university will not enable me to achieve my life dream on time. And besides, it's too long. His father breathed a deep sigh and murmured, well, if Oli has made up his mind to go another route, let's allow him to follow his passion. There's nothing we can do about it. We are not the ones going to study, he concluded. With all things discussed, the family decided to leave Oli alone to live as he chose. Years passed. Olise got admission into the university to study medicine, while Oli learned how to sell building materials in the village. He went on to learn bricklaying and masonry under the apprenticeship of one of the famous local builders, Mr. Joe, in the village. He learned the trade for 3 years, and after which Mr. Joe established him with a store filled with building materials. Olise, on the other hand, graduated after his years of study as a medical doctor and went on to do his housemanship, after which he served his country for a year before he was posted to work in a general hospital. All that took Olise about 9 to 10 years to complete. Their parents received a lot of accolade and respect, having a medical son in the family, which was rare in the olden days. Only within those years, he had established his building material business to a large extent. He was now importing foreign and modern building materials from abroad. He built a big duplex in the village and became very wealthy. He had a car of his own and was now married to one of the most eligible girls in the village. Olise, now a full medical doctor, earned monthly and treated patients who came to him privately for treatment. He had all the respect and prestige that went along with his career as a medical doctor, but he knew he was not a match when compared financially to his twin brother, Ollie. After about 6 years of graduation, Olise now became more comfortable with his financial living standard and got married. He married a nurse working in the same hospital with him. He opened a private clinic and started earning well. One December holiday, he traveled to the village to see his parents and twin brother Ollie. He went with his wife and little daughter. When they arrived home, they were highly welcomed by his family and the villagers. His parents were living in the big mansion Ollie had built for them. During the family meeting and family reunion, Olise and Ollie were very happy to reunite with one another. They respected each other and there was no envy between them. My brother Olise said, smiling happily, "I'm so glad you took to your passion and didn't follow in my footsteps. I'm happy I am a medical doctor today, but I can see I'm no match compared to your financial status. You've really made our family proud," he said. Oli laughed and looked at his brother with love. "I'm happy to have a medical doctor as a brother. My twin brother, and now I'm a medical doctor. I'm so happy. And I know you'll take care of us all whenever we are down in health. That's a golden gift, bro." They both laughed and were very happy with one another. It was a really great time. Ollie and Olise later went out to sort for a place where Olise could start building a house where he would be staying each time he visited the village with his wife and children. It took Olise almost 5 years to complete the house, and the next time he visited home, he put up in his own house with his wife and 2 children. He had a daughter and a son now. Olie on his part was now cruising in luxury. His wife was also making money in the fabric business he established for her, and they were making massive wealth. They lived opulently and comfortably with their 4 children in the big mansion. When the twins and their wives and children met one day in their parents' home, there they sat discussing, and their father said, "My sons, my honorable sons, I'm so happy both of you are successful in your career, your chosen careers. But I want to ask you a question. What can you say now about your different chosen career and the turnout? What's your observation? And what can you tell the world? What advice can you give the world about your achievement?" Olise, always the first to talk, laughed and said, "Papa, Mama, I'm very, very, very happy with you too. I'm happy about it all and appreciate all the effort, time, and stress you both put in sponsoring myself and my brother. You sponsored me to school and my brother to learn a trade. From the life and career of my brother, I've really learned a big lesson in my life today." And what is that lesson? A lesson that in life, no matter the schooling or educational career a person, a child, a son or a daughter is pursuing, It is very important to learn a handwork or trade added to it. When you go to school, maybe during the holidays, you go and learn a trade. Or you are studying, you close, you go and learn a trade. It will make you to establish quickly, to make it quickly no matter what. Their father nodded his head in acknowledgement. You can see from my brother Uli that before I could even finish my doctorate degree, he had rounded up learning his handwork and established his business. While the others sat silently listening, he continued. When I was serving and getting ready to start work, he had already built a house, bought a car, and gotten married. Although I am happy to be in my profession as a medical doctor, I can see the difference. And that is that my twin brother is wealthier than I. If I had learned a trade, I would have established in that trade and as well be going to school, making my money and studying and having the knowledge. So you can all see what I'm talking about. And I hope you understand what I mean, Daddy. So I know what you are saying, Father. Thank you for everything. There was an applause from the family. You are right, my son, their father said. I will advise parents today to send their children to learn a trade, the one that they love, while they are still studying. In so doing, the child will learn a trade and have a degree or certificate as well. And no matter the situation of the country they find themselves in life, they can easily make ends meet. That's the end of the story. Please don't forget to share the video and press the like button. It will help the channel to grow. Thanks for watching.